Operator, do we have Kyrone Davis on the line?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, Kyrone, go ahead. Give me your thoughts on how things have been going for you.
Yeah, I'm from Wilmington, Delaware, too. It's Wilmington, Delaware.
Okay, I apologize about that. So you're from Wilmington, Delaware,
cool.
not Monmouth, New Jersey.
Yeah, we got that right. Now, I was born in Monmouth, New Jersey, but I rep Wilmington. That's where I was raised.
Okay, I got you. Okay, so we weren't totally off on that one, but representing Wilmington, Delaware. Kyrone, how are you feeling heading into the biggest opportunity of your career?
I'm feeling confident. You know, I had been training since August. Just trying to get back, active because of the pandemic. But man, I'm just feel confident. I'm just walking into my moment and my destiny for real.
Now, Kyrone, you're trained by Stephen Breadman Edwards, if I'm correct on that, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so he has been in the corner of Julian Williams. I think he's so emblematic of what it means to be a fighter or a trainer from Philadelphia, a rich boxing city. How much have you learned under Stephen Edwards?
I've learned a lot. I mean, he's been a role model. He's been a great teacher, and I've learned a lot.
All right, at this time, we're going to open up for questions from the media for Kyrone Davis as he will square off against Anthony the Dog Dirrell next Saturday night, February 27th, live on Fox and also Fox Deportes, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific time, presented by Premier Boxing Champions and promoted by TGB Promotions. Operator?
And again, if you would like to ask a question, simply press star, then the number 1 on your telephone keypad. Your first question comes from the line of Michael Rosenthal with Boxing Jungle.
Hi, how are you? Thanks for taking the time. My question is, you just mentioned destiny. Tell me what this fight means to you, this opportunity.
Well, I've been doing this for a long time. I've been boxing since I was 8 years old, and trials and tribulations, and just working hard, and just keep them staying focused no matter what has happened in my life. And I just feel like this is just my moment. I always dreamed of this kind of opportunity, and now that it's there, I got to seize the moment. I got to take full advantage of it. It's just something that I'm just walking into. I'm confident in that, and I believe I'm going to be victorious.
Obviously, Dirrell is a good veteran fighter. Tell me what challenges you think you face against him.
I mean, it's an ultimate challenge. He's a good fighter. He's 2-time world champion. He has a lot of pedigree. He has a lot of experience. So that's all there. But every dog has his day. So I plan on capturing my moment. You know what I mean? I'm not really worrying about what he has done. But what he has done has made this moment bigger, and I'm just thankful for the opportunity, and I'm gonna make sure that I'm victorious.
Last thing, what do you think it is that will allow you to beat Dirrell?
I can't tell you the game plan, but
what do you bring in general?
Yeah. Just tenacity. I'm gonna bring tenacity. It's gonna be a great fight. I think he's gonna bring it. I think he knows what this means, and I think that my edge is on the youth. I feel like I'm gonna be the better man that night.
Great, thanks so much. Good luck.
Mm-hmm.
Your next question comes from the line of Jeremy Harridges with Stan Cited.
Hi, Kyrone. Taking a look at some of your previous fights, you spent a lot of time kind of in that middleweight range. The most I'm seeing that you've weighed is 161. What made you want to jump up to 168?
It's an opportunity I couldn't turn down. I think I'm a lot bigger than people think that I am or expect me to be. I think that people are gonna be surprised when they see me in the ring and the way I look. So But, I think this is a great opportunity. It's not something you turn down. This is what I've worked hard for, and you get an opportunity like this, you take it.
As far as kind of preparing for a new division, have you been doing anything differently in training, working with bigger fighters, anything along those lines?
My sparring partners we have been working with is bigger, but I always spar with bigger guys. So, but we've mimicked it a little bit, but nothing really totally different. We just we're eating a little bit more, and I feel comfortable. It's a weight class jump, but it's nothing crazy. So I feel like I'm be in good shape.
I'm assuming that you've watched his previous fights, and now I know in talking to Anthony just now, he attributed a big part of his loss to David Benavidez to cuts. Did you think that the cut played the biggest factor, or did you see other things that he did that maybe you could take advantage of?
Benavidez is a good fighter. He was coming in with the momentum, and Anthony Dirrell, I feel like in that fight, he couldn't handle what Benavidez was just bringing to him. And I think that's just what it was. I think that he fought well. But, I don't know if the eye had nothing to do with it. I don't know how great he could see or nothing like that. But in that fight, it just looked like Benavidez was just more of the hungrier fighter.
Thank you very much, and best of luck come fight night.
Right.
And your next question comes from Carlos Taro with Carlos Taro Media Company.
Hi, Kyrone. Thanks so much for taking time to talk to us. Earlier in the call when we had Anthony Dirrell, he mentioned you kind of biting more than you can chew when it comes to taking this fight against Anthony. Do you sort of have a response, or do you have any thoughts on Dirrell's comment?
It's just a comment. He can say what he wants to say. We got to fight. We got to get in the ring. So, that's how he feels. That's just how he feels. A lot of people got a lot of feelings about this fight. Those are just feelings. We got to get in the ring. We got to fight. So, it's going to be what it's going to be. I'm not really getting too wrapped up into anything that anybody got to say about this fight or how he feels or how his camp feels or how anybody feels, honestly.
With this fight being a super middleweight title eliminator, and it's, I believe, your first PBC on Fox main event, there's sort of an extra sense of motivation or pressure or excitement that you're feeling that being on this stage against a former world champion, with the stakes being what they are in this fight.
Absolutely motivated. This is a big fight for me. This is something that I've always dreamed of. So, the moment is bigger, so I got to rise to the occasion. That's what makes a good fighter great. So, doing that is what I expect to do. So, the moment is bigger, and as you can expect, the pressure is a little bit bigger. So, I'm embracing it all, though. I like it.
Lastly, Dirrell was mentioning him wanting to knock you out. Do you foresee this fight being a tough slugfest, a brawl, a dog fight, or do you kind of foresee this being more of a chess match or a boxing fight?
We'll see. I think he always looks for the knockout. I don't think that you always get the knockout. Sometimes you look for the knockout, you don't get it. Sometimes you look for it and you get caught. It is what it is. I don't expect him to say anything less than him wanting a knockout. I'm pretty sure he wants to look impressive. So, so do I. So, it is what it is. I don't really foresee this fight going to either or any of those ways. I just think that it's just going to be what it's going to be. I'm going to adjust to what he's doing, and he's going to try to adjust to what I'm doing, and we'll see how it goes. I don't really have any predictions of what kind of fight it would be, but whatever fight it's going to be, I'm going to be ready for it.
Thanks, Kyrone, and best of luck on February 27th against Anthony.
Appreciate it.
And your next question comes from the line of Ruben Cook with All Belts.
Hey, Kyrone.
What's going on? How you doing?
Doing pretty good. My question was wondering, with all lot of young guys, young boxers growing in the sport. Where do you see yourself going with the future of this division and the future of the sport?
Well, you know, I have high aspirations. I want to be world champion. So, I mean, I see myself as one of those guys that win a world title. I don't really look at other people. So, I mean, I watch boxing because I'm a fan of boxing, but I don't really look at it in that way. I just kind of like try to walk into my own footsteps. I'm not worried about what everybody else is doing. But, you know, I have goals, and I want to be world champion, and I want to put that respect on my name. So, I'm ready to prove that.
Your last fight, you ended in the 4th round with a TKO, and Dirrell has already come out saying he's looking for that early round knockout. How are you going to get this fight going so you can get it under 12 rounds and try and get that knockout or TKO early on?
We're just gonna keep my eyes on him. We're gonna work, and we're gonna see what opens up, and we're gonna see if we can land some. But I mean, it's a lot of layers to the fight, you know. So we'll see what happens. You know, a lot of things that can happen in the fight, depending on what he do and what I do. So I mean, like I said before, I'm not predicting, you know, what kind of fight it's gonna be, but whatever fight it's gonna be, I'm ready for it.
Sounds good, man. Good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And again, if you would like to ask a question, simply press star, then the number 1 on your telephone keypad. And your next question comes from Keenan Atchison with TL Vision Sports.
Hey, Kyrone, how you doing today?
How you doing?
Good, good. If you get a scalp like Anthony Dirrell on your resume, you know, what does that mean for you, and what will that do for you as far as the rest of your career goes?
It'll definitely boost me. Like I said before, he's done some good things in the sport. So a win like this definitely put me on people's radar. People writing me off. So, you know, it is what it is. I win this fight. You gotta look at me different. You gotta put a little bit more respect on my name. So I mean, I'm looking to seize this opportunity.
Okay. And looking at your resume, mostly been fighting at middleweight for the most part. Does your body feel a lot stronger being at 168 or going into fighting at 168?
Honestly, I feel good. I feel really, really good. I'm actually surprised how good I feel. So I'm excited to try this new body out and see what we can do.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
And also, do you plan on staying at 168? You know, regardless of the outcome.
We'll see what happens. I mean, I'm not stuck on it. We'll see what happens. I can still make 160. But we'll see what happens. I gotta see how I feel. Gotta see what opportunities is there, either or. So, you know, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. But definitely feel great right now. I definitely feel great right now. So, I'm excited. What the future gonna be the future. I'm worrying about 27th right now though.
All right, sounds good. And best of luck to you, man. Look forward to seeing you on the 27th.
Yep.
And your next question comes from the line of Cameron Buford with Los Angeles News.
Hey, Kyrone, how's it going, Chief?
How you doing, man?
I'm well. What is it about Dirrell that you feel you can take advantage of in this fight?
I mean, I think that I think he's a good fighter. I think that every fighter has his weaknesses, and without giving anything away, I'm just going to try to exploit them. I think that I'm young. I think I'm more talented than people probably give me credit for. So, I mean, we're gonna see. Yeah, we're gonna see.
Okay. Oh, okay. You said you surprised at how good you feel.
Yeah.
Why are you surprised about that?
Just energy level, and just my mood and my just overall it's just a different feeling, you know. Even though I've cut down, you know, I fought at 54 and I fought at 60. I had to make that weight, you know. I had to make it. I'm still making 168, so I'm not as small as you would think I am if I fought at 54 and not too long ago. But you know, I'm dedicated and I know how to manipulate my body to make it do what I need it to do. So I mean, I can make 54 and I can make 60, but fighting at 68, I just feel like it's like the weight off my shoulder, and I do feel energetic.
There you go. Okay, I appreciate your time, man. Good luck on the fight.
I appreciate it.
Yep.
And if you would like to ask a question, simply press star, then the number 1 on your telephone keypad. Your next question comes from the line of Jim Conlon with RCB Radio Sports Ireland.
Hi, Kyrone. Best luck ahead of the fight with Anthony Dirrell this week. Just in relation to the tactical battle of the fight, in preparing for this fight, have you broken it down into three rounds, 3 rounds, and see how you get on the first 3 rounds and then prepare after the next 3 rounds for what might come next, or is it very much round by round?
We got a game plan. We definitely gonna take this fight in layers, and we gonna do what we gotta do depending on what's happening. So, I mean, you always got a game plan, but you know the fight could pull different. So, you know, we just make adjustments on the fly, and we stay composed, and we gonna do what we gotta do. I'm excited.
And Kyrone, in terms of this opportunity coming for you now, do you think it's the right time of your career? Do you think it's the right moment? Do you think maybe a year or two earlier you might have been less experienced, less ready for the occasion? Do you feel everything's falling into place? Do you feel now is the right time for that big challenge for you?
Absolutely. I feel like I'm stepping into my destiny.
And Kyrone, just lastly, in terms of that, you feel at your best now and you feel that you're ready to make a significant breakthrough. Is this for you a defining moment?
Absolutely, it's a defining moment. I think that question is easy. It's defining. You know, this is a big fight. I know it. You know it. You know, for me, this is a big fight. You know, I'm not taking anything for granted. So, you know, a win will put me where I need to be.
Best of luck, Kyrone.
I appreciate it.
There are no further audio questions. We'll now go back to Mr. Ray Flores for any closing remarks.
All right. Thank you very much, operator. Well, Kyrone, before we let you go, the one thing that I want to tell the media is the one item that you can ask for in life is an opportunity. And Kyrone Davis has that opportunity next Saturday night in his WBC Super Middleweight Title Eliminator matchup against Anthony Dirrell, live on Fox, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific time on Fox and Fox Deportes. Kyrone, next Saturday night, February 27th in Los Angeles, how will your fight play out against Anthony Dirrell?
I'll be victorious. My hand will be raised, and everybody will be shocked.
Kyrone, thank you so much for your time. Greatly appreciate it. Good luck. We'll see you next week in Los Angeles.
I appreciate it.
Kyrone Davis, also Anthony Dirrell, the president of TGB Promotions, Tom Brown joining us. Thank you all to the media for joining us wherever you are around the world.